Awaiting the news headlines.
I don't want us to have. I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this sense of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Owonde people celebrate as Governor Okpebholo flags off 14-kilometer road project.
We want to encourage them to be very professional, to be very conscious.
Former Governor of Edo State and Senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Senator Adams Oshomole, gives financial empowerment to 150 women.
Even women with small babies on their back, they go out there to vote. So we have more female voters than male voters. That is why we have to encourage the girl child education.
Whenever you think of Afemai, you put on your crown.
Leadership of the People's Democratic Party visits INEC national headquarters as measures to address internal crisis.
As you are aware, we have issues pertaining the status of our national secretary.
In the last couple of months, we received letters from the party saying that one Mr. Ude Okoye was the secretary.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6. I am God's Gift Omone. Edo State's Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, on Tuesday performed the official flag off ceremony for a 14-kilometer road project in Owonde local government area, linking the community of immediate past Governor Godwin Obaseki and 9 other surrounding communities to significantly improve connectivity and economic activities in the area. The flag off brought great joy to the locals.
It's the community. Are you people happy?
The joy of the people of the community and other communities in the local government area of Edo State knew no band as Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo flag off the 14-kilometer road project. During his address, Governor Okpebholo expressed gratitude to the elders of the community and reiterated his administration's dedication to fulfilling its campaign promises. He highlighted the significant representation of the Owonde community within his cabinet, noting that 2 of the 9 appointed commissioners, the Commissioner for Justice and the Commissioner for Energy and Water Resources, hail from the area.
It's about 7 months into our government now. We are here to flag off the road. Have we not started? That is why anywhere I go, I can beat my chest to say that Edo has risen. We will complete this road by the grace of God.
The governor records the community's prayers and the women's persistent calls for the road during his campaign and said he promised that he was going to come back to construct the road after the election. Governor Okpebholo assured residents that the road construction is merely the first of many positive developments planned for the local government. He underscored the caliber of the project, remarking on the brand new equipment brought in by the contractors as a sign of capacity. He further cited other successful infrastructure projects, including the ongoing Temboga Road in Benin City and the rehabilitation work at the Benin Ekpoma Road, which now allows for a 45-minute journey, a significant reduction from the previous several hours.
You remember last time I came here? I came here to campaign. I told you people, vote for me. I remembered you people offer your prayers. And I remembered women were saying, this road, this road, this road.
Earlier, goodwill messages were delivered by notable figures, including Dr. Washington Usausifo, Commissioner for Energy and Water Resources, Honorable Iradia Benjamin, Council Chairman, and Honorable KC Unoma Osamoyi, Member of Edo State House of Assembly, and the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works, John Obano.
Mr. Governor, since the beginning of the creation of Earth, what we are witnessing here today has never happened. Mr. Governor, you may not know what you have done. What you have done is that you have arrested with this singular intervention the rural-urban drift in my community. What you have done is that you have brought prosperity to my people. And on behalf of my people, I say thank you.
The construction of this 30.9 kilometer length of road, which cuts across Nwonde and Oriomon, local government areas of the state, is a significant statement of His Excellency's led administration in terms of road and revolution. And by the time this is done, we believe in no distant time, this job will be completed to the glory of God, the praise of humanity, and to the remarkable achievement of this administration.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We are experiencing this is the first time we are experiencing this kind of massive project in Nwonde constituency since the creation of this local government. Thank you, Your Excellency.
All Nwonde children, on behalf of all Nwonde appointees who are presently here and truly support your administration. Nwonde is blessed in your administration, sir. On behalf of our people, we are thanking you today. Your Excellency, thank you very much. God bless you. 2027 is possible.
Somidijin said the flagging off of the road truly shows that Governor Okpebholo truly came to rescue Edo State.
We feel we are on top of the world because this thing have never happened in my community. It's very unusual. So we give God the glory. Today, we now know that he's a man of fashion.
We feel happy, we feel grateful, and we are happy what he do for this community. Because since how many years? Let me say, since when I'm myself, I never see this kind of thing where this our governor they do so. So we are so very happy because they want to make our road, our village development. Everybody when they run before all of them go still come back. I thank God for everything we happen for today. My eye Risha. Today, where our governor called this village today, we never see this kind of thing before. Now the time for Shomule and I will see him.
A development has come in terms of road that will open up the whole Isi community.
Since many years, we never see this kind. Let me just say this kind of thing. How they see so for this community. Now the time of Shomole. Now we see this kind of thing. My heart is full of joy. This thing what Okpebholo can do for us now. Where we say remove us for darkness.
It's a day that we thank Almighty God for touching somebody like this governor to come to this environment.
The 14-kilometer road is expected to significantly ease transportation, facilitate the movement of agricultural produce, and stimulate local commerce, ultimately enhancing the quality of life for residents across the 10 affected communities. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
It was a day filled with jubilation and hope for the people of the Edo North Senatorial District as the senator representing the district, Senator Comrade Adams Oshomole, arrived in Awuchi into the arms of a cheering crowd of women who came to receive empowerment from the senator. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that the joy of the women was unquantifiable.
Whenever you think of Afemai, you put on your crown. We are also
It was a joyful moment for the people of Edo North Senatorial District as the former executive governor of Edo State and senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Senator Comrade Adams Eric Oshamale, in collaboration with the founder of I Am Human Foundation, Shalima Abusi, empowered the women with 100,000 naira each, empowered the women to each of the 150 of them to enable them boost their small and medium-scale businesses aimed at improving their livelihood. Senator Adams Oshamale appreciated the women for their support and patience, saying women are most intelligent and to support and empower women is one of the best ways to appreciate them for all they are contributing to Nigeria's economy. He said he decided to collaborate with the I Am a Human Foundation to empower women at the grassroots, adding that in any election, women participation is high. Oshamale said the empowerment program will help them to invest well and do better.
I found that the election day to take a holistic view of what happened on the election day. We will find that at every polling booth, women are at least 60 to 70% of those who are coming to vote. Even women with small babies on their back, they go out there to vote. So we have more female voters than male voters. That is why we have to encourage the girl child education. Today, we are going to be having in the near future more female doctors. Statistics have shown that the brain of women, they tend to have more ability for details. I have two lovely daughters, and they are my best friend and my small overseas. Very intelligent. And if you look at the school result these days, primary school, secondary school, universities, you will find that in many cases where the girl is given the right opportunity, they score higher marks than men.
The founder of I Am Human Foundation, Shalima, on her part, addressed the women and said she's not just celebrating her birthday, but paying tribute to womanhood by giving back to the women of Edo North, and that being a woman is a privilege. She described the women as the cornerstones and the backbones of the society and expressed excitement by the overwhelming love and respect that the people have for Senator Comrade Adams Eric Oshamale.
I was so impressed by the love he has for the people, but even more by the overwhelming love and the respect that the people have for him in return. I am not just celebrating my birthday, but I'm paying a tribute to womanhood by giving back to the women of Edo North. It is a privilege to be a woman. God has given us the honor to bring life into the world. We are the nurturers, the cornerstones, the backbones of the society. Women empowerment. It is not a gift, but it is a right. We women, we have the right to make decisions. We have the right to own land. We have the right to have capital. We are businesswomen. This is not a gift, but a fundamental human right.
High point was the presentation of 100,000 naira to each of the women and distribution of wrappers to them.
I feel like I told you, never change me. And the reason why this thing is happening, I know now. So relax. If I'm listening, relax. The reason why you are here.
Some beneficiaries appreciated the kind gesture of Senator Comrade Adams Oshamale and the founder of I Am a Human Foundation for empowering them.
We're surprised today we see our bring white lady to us to come and assist us with the sum of 100,000 naira each, and we are about 150 people and a wrapper of 6 years. That potato wrapper at least is getting to 6 to 7. So we really appreciate. We the Sharama, we appreciate her. May God help us. With happiness, give We feel happiness, the woman that is giving us money. With the money, we appreciate. God will bless you.
See, God will bless the giver.
In another development, some women in Edo North on Wednesday appreciated Mrs. Shalima Abusi, founder of I Am a Human Foundation, for coming to Edo North to empower them.
It was your birthday, and you decided to celebrate it with the women, market women of Asako West. Thank you so much. It simply means that you believe in humanity first.
Absolutely.
And indeed, you are human. And today we are here to thank I Am Human Foundation. Not only to thank you, we want to crown you.
Wow.
The people of Asako West,
wow.
We are crowning you. Yes, now we have a queen. Whenever you think of Africa, whenever you think of Edo State, whenever you think of Afemai, you put on your crown. We are also doing this.
This is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Senator Comrade Adams Oshomole appreciated Ms. Shalima for using her foundation to empower women and the girl child. He said it is sad that most people amplify the challenges of Nigeria without talking about the positive side of the country.
Thank you for coming to this part of the country to spend your birthday with the ordinary folk, and in particular the women. And you can see the evidence.
Yes.
They appreciate you. And if they appreciate you, me, I'm happy.
Comrade Oshomole later visited Jetu Market to empower more women. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
A bill for a law to establish the Edo State Parks and Gardens Agency on Wednesday passed its second reading at the Edo State House of Assembly. BeeTv News State House correspondent Osaroge Agwebo reports that the bill lawmakers endorsed the bill, citing its potential environmental and economic benefits.
During deliberation on the bill for a law to establish the Edo State Parks and Gardens Agency and Connected Purposes 2025, the lawmakers cited the bill's potential benefits to the state, including improving the environment, providing recreation and investment centers, generating revenue, and as well help to mitigate weed infects. The bill subsequently skate through its second reading.
One way or the other, the state parks we have in this state will be well regulated. People cannot just go into any park and use it. It should not be a place for hoodlums to occupy. Another reason why this bill is vital, Mr. Speaker, is that it's going to be another source of revenue.
Because if it rains heavily, everything get there is collected. After some time, it goes. During summer like this, when there is no rain, that is where the older people go and cool themselves. We need that kind of thing here, and this is the law that we bring. To that extent, the sagacious people of Oga Northeast want to say we must do this quickly because they want to start enjoying it. Thank you.
The type of wind we see now, storm, when it's raining, is very heavy. When you have trees around your houses, it's going to act as wind breaker. And our community will be heavier people.
We say I. Those against say I was getting the holiday December referring to policy on the environment and agriculture. Please report to the proper house.
In another development, the lawmakers considered and adopted the report of the House Committee on Public Accounts on the audited report of the Office of the Auditor General for year 2023. The Speaker, Blessing Agbebako, announced that the lawmakers will be going on recess. Meanwhile, the presentation and consideration of the report on a bill for a law to repeal the Edo State Gaming Law 2020 and to enact a law to provide for the Edo State Lottery, establishment of the Edo State Lottery Regulatory Commission and the Edo State Lottery Trust Fund and other matters connected therewith was deferred to a later date. Usarogie Agwebo, reporting for BeeTv News.
The Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, has taken a significant step towards boosting security in Edo State by approving the payment of monthly salaries to men of the Edo State Security Corps, the ESSC. This was disclosed on Monday during the second badge passing out parade of the ESSC at the Police Training School in Ogida, Benin City. BeeTv News' Osaroge Agwebo has the details.
There are 507 recruits in the Edo State Security Corps drawn from the local government areas underwent rigorous training in character and tactical approach to fighting crime in the state at the Police Training School, Ogida, Benin City. Governor Monday Okpebolo, represented by the Secretary to Edo State Government, Barrister Musa Ihilo, said the training is part of efforts to reorganize and restructure the ESSC to address the lack of professionalism in the Corps. He revealed that both members of the Edo State Security Corps and their families will be incorporated into the Edo State Health Insurance Scheme, including placing members on a monthly salary income.
For the new intake, we want to encourage them to be very professional, to be very conscious of their duty to Edo State and Edo people. They have been retrained. They can see that they have now been brought in as staff of Edo State government.
The Edo State Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Agbanika, represented by ACP Araowa Egbe, stressed the essence of the training as a significant step in strengthening the state's internal security.
507 personnel of Edo State Security Corps from 8 local governments of the state. This training program is sponsored by the Edo State government to establish a combative security corps to complement the effort of the Nigeria police that is responsible for internal security of the country in order to ensure active participation of the citizenry in the fight against crime and criminality.
On his part, the chairman of the Reorganizing and Restructuring Committee of the ESSC, retired General Sesi Esekagbe, represented by retired Major General Victor Ebaleme, emphasized that the Corps will work in collaboration with other security agencies to ensure peace and security in the state.
Today is another remarkable day in the restructuring and reorganization process of the Edo State Security Corps, as it marks the climax of the 2 weeks training conducted by the Nigerian police to assist the Corps to be more effective and efficient in the performance of its assigned duties. It will be recalled that the Nigerian Army had earlier trained 1,472 recruits drawn from 13 local government areas of the state. This brings the number of recruits trained so far for the Corps to 1,979 recruits. The present personnel were exposed to physical training, drills, and other training relevant to supporting the Nigerian police and other security agencies.
The move is not only expected to boost the morale of the Corps, but also provides opportunities for youths to serve their community in ensuring the security of lives and property. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
And the report was taken by our senior reporter, Best Orator. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has taken a significant step towards resolving the internal crisis. The party acting chairman, Ambassador Umar Damagun, and members of the Board of Trustees had a closed-door meeting with the chairman of Independence National Electoral Commission, Mahmoud Yakubu, to discuss the party's internal crisis. BeeTv News' Esohe Osenwigwe completes the story.
The People's Democratic Party has been dealing with internal conflict and leadership crisis. The chairman, People's Democratic Party, PDP, Umar Damango, says the closed-door meeting is to put aside differences which will determine the future.
We are here today, as you are aware, we have issues pertaining the status of our National Secretary. We've gone into litigation, I think, from the beginning of last year until when the Supreme Court, make a pronouncement of which INEC of the party.
The chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, welcomed the People's Democratic Party delegates and highlighted the party's irregularities in the leadership selection.
Important clarification from the party as to who is the secretary. In the last couple of months, we received letters from the party saying that one Mr. Ude Okoye was the secretary. Thereafter, the party changed its mind and said it was Senator Anyang. Thereafter, the party changed its mind to say that it's Mr. Shokwedo. And again, the party changed its mind to say it's Anyang. And the last letter from the party actually has no secretary at all. It was only signed by the chairman, which we responded to. But we are here as the registrar and regulators of political parties.
As the PDP takes steps towards unity and reconciliation, one thing is clear. The party's ability to put aside its differences will be crucial in determining its future success. Soher Osemegi, reporting for BeeTv News.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has commended the over $1 billion Green Imperative Agriculture Initiative, saying it's a milestone in Nigeria's renewed strategic alliance with Brazil, grounded in mutual respect and practical cooperation. He said this during the opening session of the second Nigeria-Brazil Strategic Dialogue mechanism at the Presidential Villa in Abuja.
Vice President Kashim Shettima acknowledged the long-standing relationship between Nigeria and Brazil and our recent effort by the Tinubu administration to strengthen cooperation are yielding results. The Vice President explained that Nigeria is laying the foundation for a $1 trillion economy by 2030, with reforms spanning agriculture, energy, education, and public finance.
Economies with immense natural and human capital, two nations with the right to dream and the ability to build. This is a partnership of equals.
On his part, Brazil's Vice President Geraldo Alckmin said the strengthening of the Brazil-Nigerian partnership is anchored on shared values and a concrete results agenda. Geraldo Alckmin highlighted Nigeria's presence in the second Brazil-Africa Dialogue on Food Security held in Brasilia last May, pointing at areas where the two countries have strengthened partnership and cooperation.
Partnership has been strengthened also by the frequent high-level visits, such as the recent participations of President Bola Tinubu's recent participation in Brazil during the G20 meeting, and
the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Tuga, said the event marks the epoch of Nigeria-Brazil bilateral relations and a shared commitment to strengthening cooperation with mutual understanding.
Discussions will focus on key agenda areas: trade and investment, agriculture, defense and intelligence cooperation, culture and health, energy and climate change, and foreign relations.
The Minister of Defense, Muhammad Baduru Abubakar, stated that the strategic dialogue meeting is not just a meeting of two friendly nations, but a meeting to share a vision for peace, security, and sustainable development.
The government of Brazil, for the first time, has approved and appointed an agricultural attaché
in the person of Dr. Frederique.
7 memoranda of understanding spanning critical sectors, including agriculture, defense, energy, culture, and counter-narcotics, were signed on the first day of the meeting, with others lined up for the coming days. Sohe Osemegi reporting for BeeTv News.
The Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, the PEBBE, has kicked off a nationwide tour aimed at promoting reforms that will enhance the ease of doing business initiative in the country. The tour began in Lagos, led by the Director General of the Council, Mustafa Audu, who is spearheading technical sessions and town hall engagement to deepen public understanding of government business reform strategies. The engagements are designed to provide a platform for stakeholders, including entrepreneurs, investors, and business owners, to interact directly with government representatives, share practical experiences, and suggest reforms to improve the business environment.
We only have one country, and as long as you have a democratically elected president, whether you agree 100% or not, you should always push for what is best for the country by supporting within your own capacity. I want you to tell us at the state level what is not quite working as well as what is working. I also want you to tell us at the federal level what we can do better. I want you to look at PEBEC and tell us what we are not doing right? So today is a day for us to critically look at the business climate, especially as it affects you in Lagos.
Today's town hall, without a doubt, is a space for dialogue and co-creation. It is a space where public servants listen and private actors speak truth to power. Whether you are a fintech pioneer working on digital payments, a cooperative managing pooled capital for agro processing, or a manufacturer dealing with customs matters, we need your voice. These reforms are not abstract, they are deeply human. And we are committed to making them work for you.
The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation has urged judicial authorities in the country to ensure speedy dispensation of cases dealing with assets of field banks in order to ensure prompt payments of depositors' funds. The issue came up at the seminar for judges of the Federal High Court.
Decisions rendered by our courts in cases involving deposit insurance directly impact investor confidence, financial inclusion, and economic development.
The efficient and timely resolution of financial disputes, guided by a solid understanding of regulatory framework and statutory provision, is a critical contribution to economic stability and national development.
The Nigerian banking system continues to evolve in the response to technical disruption and financial innovation. These developments in a state judiciary that is forward-thinking and adaptable to emerging financial realities.
The corporation's discharge of the aforementioned mandate had, in some instances, been restricted by court orders. Furthermore, legal actions are being entertained against failed insured institutions and the NDIC without leave, notwithstanding the provisions of the law prohibiting same.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has partnered with Fidelity Bank and tech influencers to unveil the NNPCL Retail Fuel app, a digital solution designed to simplify the purchase of petroleum products across the country. Stakeholders are gathered for what has been described as a major step forward in Nigeria's digital retail space, the official launch of the NNPCL Retail Fuel app. The app is designed to provide a seamless and convenient way for customers to purchase petroleum products using their mobile devices anytime and anywhere.
Average customers are all people that always on limited budgets. So if fueling is a key driver of your cost, then you have to pay how you manage it. So having that money saved on your wallet is a key thing that we also believe that at all points in time, the customers have money that is available for them to move around.
The app is actually designed to put service at our fingertips. You don't need to know the station managers or retail outlet managers any longer. Download the app, and within some few minutes, service is actually dispensed.
While the innovation was uploaded, stakeholders raised concerns around the app's security architecture and how customer data would be protected, and the NNPCL reassured users that the app was built with high-level security protocols and will undergo continuous improvements to meet evolving needs.
At the moment, it is very useful, but solving problems people are going to have before they realize they're going to have it is definitely something that's going to help a lot of people in the long run as well.
Unveiling of the NR Fuel app, innovation, convenience, and strategic partnership come to life. It is not just an app. It is a gateway to reimagined customer experiences.
We must ensure that everybody who walks into the filling station gets his fuel. You don't want to send them out to any other place. So there are a few things that we must do around that. So if it doesn't work on the app and there is network problem, we must be able to find an integration to the point of sale terminal, make sure it works.
Stakeholders agree that this innovation could significantly transform operations in Nigeria's downstream oil and gas sector, ushering in a new era of efficiency, convenience, and customer satisfaction. Godgift Omone reporting for BeeTv News. The Zamfara state government has denied allegations claiming Governor Dawuda Lawal borrowed money, labeling such a session as charismatic of unethical journalism. An online report published on Monday with the headline "Exclusive Budget Document" exposed Zamfara Governor Dawuda Lawal's false claim of no borrowing 34 billion loans recorded under his watch. In a statement issued in Gazau, Zamfara State, Governor spokesman Suleiman Vala Idris described the report as an outline platform that enjoys throwing curveballs of misinformation. The Ekiti State Governor, Biodun Oyebanji, has flagged off the Ekiti Digital Acceleration Program with the promise to provide access to digital literacy for youth in the state. The governor, who was represented by his chief of staff, Oyeyemi Adebayo, emphasized that youth in the state will be provided with relevant skills to play a pivotal role in the development of Ekiti State.
In today's world, knowing how to use a smartphone or browse the internet is just the beginning. Through digital literacy goes much deeper, and Ekiti State is stepping up to bridge that gap for its young people. The goodwill message, this digital training program for 10,000 youths in Ekiti State, organized by the State Ministry of Youth Development and supported by Kavista Holdings and Afe Babalola, could be a life-changing opportunity for these participants. Governor Biodun Oyebanji, who was represented by his chief of staff, emphasized that it is part of the state's push to create tech-service citizens and reduce unemployment.
What we are doing differently is not just to
talk about the youth being important and talk about youth inclusion. We're actually putting action behind those words to make programs, design programs that will help our young ones to not only feel included, but to actually actively participate in the Ekiti project so that together we can take Ekiti to greater heights.
Beyond just jobs, digital literacy also boosts confidence, creativity, and problem-solving skills that can be applied across sectors from agriculture to health and education.
It is important to also ensure that our youth, Ekiti youth, is properly carried along in information technology. This is why we are catching them young. The age range for this one is 15 to 20. We want to ensure that our youth take advantage of the digital innovation in our nation now, in the whole world, to also ensure that Ekiti youth are also part of the beneficiary of this new innovation in our country.
And for these young participants and youth leaders in Ekiti State, it is more than just a class, it is a pathway to new opportunities.
It's essential they utilize this to earn living for themselves and to improve the state as a whole.
This is an idea that will also benefit the youth of the state. We are so happy with this and we are glad.
My advice for them is to be present during the training and should stay focused.
As these 1,000 young people begin their digital journey, the message from Governor Oyebanji is very clear: the future is digital and plans to be part of it. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
The Fordo nuclear site in Iran, one of the most heavily monitored places in the world, was targeted by recent U.S. strikes. Also, Brazilian tourist who fell off Indonesian volcano is found dead. BeeTv News correspondent Harmony Agbafo has more on this from the Global Sense.
The Fordo nuclear site in Iran, one of the most heavily monitored places in the world, was targeted by U.S. strikes. A leaked Defense Intelligence Agency (DIA) report suggests the core of Iran's nuclear program was not destroyed, only delayed by months rather than years. This initial assessment is marked as low confidence due to the difficulty of evaluating damage to such a protected underground facility. While satellite images show no major surface collapse, it is believed that reinforced concrete shielded critical areas. However, sensitive centrifuges may have been damaged by shock waves. A clearer picture will emerge through seismic data, radiation detection, LiDAR, and intercepted communications. Despite claims of serious damage, Iran may have safeguarded key materials and equipment, with signs that highly enriched uranium was moved beforehand, possibly to another fortified location. The process of weaponizing uranium and developing delivery systems remains complex, and the killing of key Iranian scientists was intended to further delay the process. The strikes have set Iran back, but the exact extent is uncertain, and if Iran is seen to be rebuilding its program, renewed conflict is likely. Juliana Marins, a 26-year-old Brazilian tourist, died after falling from a cliff while hiking near the crater of Mount Rinjani, an active volcano in Indonesia. Despite surviving the initial fall and being heard calling for help, poor weather and dangerous terrain delayed rescue efforts. Drone footage initially showed her alive, but rescuers struggled to locate her due to thick fog and difficult conditions. After several days of searching, her body was found on Tuesday, having fallen further down a ravine. Bad weather has so far prevented its retrieval. Marins had been backpacking across Southeast Asia before the accident, and her family expressed sadness and concerns that the hiking trail remained open despite the dangers. A quarter century after Zimbabwe's chaotic land reform program, a group of elderly white farmers has accepted a controversial compensation deal from the government. They will receive only 1% of the agreed $3.5 billion in cash, with the rest in treasury bonds maturing in 10 years, paying 2% interest. The deal, pushed by President Mnangagwa, covers infrastructure but not land value, which the government argues was originally seized from indigenous people. While some farmers like Arthur Baisley accept it as the best option, others, led by Dion Theron, reject it, demanding full cash payment upfront, fearing the bonds may not be honored. War veterans are also divided, with some suing the government for prioritizing white farmers' compensation amid widespread economic hardship. At the same time, black farmers face new costs to obtain land title deeds, leading to further disputes. Despite the controversy, Zimbabwe's agriculture sector is recovering, with the successful black farmers like the Ghanaian family expanding operations and achieving record tobacco production. Politically, tensions are easing as the UK has lifted all sanctions, and Zimbabwe hopes resolving the compensation issue will help secure international financial support to address its debts. And that is all from the global scenes. Harmony Agba for reporting for BeeTv News.
And that's the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6. I remain God's Gifts All Morning. Have a good night.